caramel tongues. And
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I've been on a roll with these uploads. I can't remember the last time I was so good about uploading, even though I'm still only uploading like every couple weeks, but that's good for me. Yeah, I just wanted to jump on here because there's just so much going on and it's such a chaotic part of our life. I don't know, there's a lot going on, a lot that I want to share and just have documented on here. Because it's a part of our life, a huge part of our life, and so I have a couple weeks left. It's going by very, very fast. I just bought the last couple, well, I still have to get snacks and stuff for my hospital bag. The house has been really giving me a lot of stress. And on top of this, I'm just so tired. I worked over 50 hours this week, so that's one thing. And then I had also agreed to pet sit starting this weekend. The house has been like the biggest source of annoyance, I guess, because I don't know, you guys know me. You know that I've loved to thrift and get antique items, and just my stockpile has really grown to the point where I don't have room for anything anymore. And it's gotten better because I have I've purged a lot of things that I just was like, why did I buy this? I probably bought it because it was a couple dollars at Goodwill, and it's, I don't know, it just doesn't really have a place in this house. Like before, I'll kind of show you a little bit. I haven't cleaned yet. That's one thing that we need to do together. I need your moral support because I don't know how I'm going to do this. And I can't always expect Brian to, because he works all day, and when he gets home he has to go feed the horses. He's got a lot on his plate as well. But anyway, I guess I'll just show you like a couple things that I've done. The first thing, I don't know if you guys remember this, or I even showed this, probably not because it was a mess, but I used to have like stacks of books right here that I just didn't know what to do with. Stacks of books, and then stacks of art pieces that I just didn't know what to do with. So those are now gone. I've really simplified this, switched out the art pieces. I've been really loving these like gold colored frames with vintage photos. I have quite a few of them, but I really like them. I didn't think I would, because you know I'm not really like a shiny person, but I really like it. I think it just ties in really well with the woods and antiques and all that. Over here we had like this like really tacky cow picture up there I took down. We've kind of simplified what I have hanging up there. And this space, I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it used to be so jam-packed with just art pieces and books that I had no room for. So that's been moved. The big item that we have now in the apartment, this used to be the music corner, I called it. So I had my keyboard, the guitars, and all that. But now it is a playpen for the baby. And this is because I do not have a single animal-free space in this apartment. So this is just a really nice, I think it's a good size too, to do tummy time and early activities. For me to just be in there with the baby as well, a safe place away from the animals. And the animals have not bothered with it. I really thought that the ferrets were gonna like claw at this because it's mesh. This is like their most favorite material to just claw up. But they have not touched it at all. I don't know if it's just in their older age now, they're just, I don't know, more respectful of my stuff. But like a lot of these really sweet crocheted items, Pippin was just getting a hold of from the bedroom, and just, I needed a place to put all of her like stuffies and stuff that my mom has been making, blanket that she made, Moses basket that she made, because the animals are just getting into it. Yeah, we've got weeds growing on the patio. that I need to get rid of. There's poison ivy on this side in that corner that I need to get rid of. But yeah, so the garden needs weeding. I also expanded the table again, swapped out the art piece up here. It's just much more simple. That's kind of just been the focus of life right now. It's just simplifying my life, getting rid of things that I don't need, putting away things that I'm not using, and just decluttering. Because I mean, I love the look of clutter, but it's got to be intentional. If it's not intentional, you don't have the space, you're just gonna start going crazy. So that's me right now. Like, why do I have so many wicker baskets up here?
Does anyone else notice with their bathroom that it just picks up so much lint and hair, animal hair, dust? Like, I don't even know why. I mean, I'm assuming maybe our like ceiling vent is not doing a good job, which there's not really much that we can do about that in rental, but I do try to keep it clean. But I feel like that must be it, because there's just like so much animal hair everywhere and dust. And of course I have Potsu in the bathroom, so obviously he's one of the reasons. But no, like, even if like, this is a ferret free space normally, I don't allow the ferrets in here, but I'll go to take a bath sometimes and there's like hair everywhere. I'm like, where is this coming from?
I wasn't kidding when I said I am decluttering. This is what is left after putting away all the products that I do not use on a daily basis. Like, all I have up here is a soap that I haven't used yet, a locally made soap, deodorant, and my local chapstick that I am obsessed with. But this is like the only things that I've been really using since switching to beef tallow. I use tallow for pretty much everything. I use it for a face mask, I use it for lotion, pretty much everything. The nice baby stuff on this one, because I figured I'm going to be kneeling over for bath time, so that's just the easiest access. We've got some gifted soaps, some muslin cloths, and a really adorable bath temp monitor, and then all of the animal stuff is on the bottom. So Pippin's shampoo, flea and tick spray.
Here I am setting up a little diaper caddy for the playpen area so that we don't have to bring baby into the bedroom for changes. Am I really going to use it? Probably not. This apartment's so small, but it's just another use for one of these wicker baskets that I had sitting on top of the fridge. But this is one of the things that I worked on this day. Just kind of make me feel like I was doing something. But the bathroom is still a project in progress. I can't keep the bathroom clean. I don't know what it is. We don't even keep that much stuff in here. I think it's just the combination of the vent not doing a great job. We've been trying to get better at leaving the door open after we take showers and stuff, so the room can just really vent out and not get super like muggy and humid in there. And that's definitely helped. But of course that lets the ferrets in and then they make a big mess. And just ferret mess also has been a bit of a pain. Those with ferrets totally understand, especially with senior ferrets now. Momo, it's harder for her to get around, so there's more accidents, but trying to keep up with it as best as I possibly can. Now for human mess, we don't really have much of an excuse there, but this is Brian's desk, and I wanted to get it nice and cleaned off for him because, I mean, that's the only way it's going to get done, let's be honest. Brian is very helpful around the house. He does clean, he does help with the cooking as well, and the animals, but when it comes to his desk, not always the best at keeping it clean. So this was like a mark left from his mouse pad. I don't know what happened there, but I just went ahead and cleaned his desk off for him best I could. I could have, taken everything off and put it back, but I didn't want to unplug things and ruin anything. He just got a brand new computer. I just didn't want to touch it. So I did what I could surface level, and it's much nicer now, and he will be starting to work from home with me partially in the week, so he needed a clean space to actually get some work done. And his desk is not the only one that is a mess. My desk here was messy as well. Just had all my saltines and snacks because I do work from home full time, so the desk gets a lot of use during the week. But I have like my planner and pens and all that stuff. Laundry, laundry, and more laundry. I mean, look at this. This is just a week of use from the ferrets, and that's just their body oil rubbing off on the white pillow sheet, making it look greasy and orange. It is quite gross. I had changed these in my last video that you guys watched, so I believe I posted that 12 days ago. So I have been trying to keep up with the ferret laundry and swap everything out, their blankets, the pillowcases, at least once a week. I like to keep things clean for them. I don't like to forget about them. The ferrets do really, really love when I swap everything out and everything's nice and clean for them. I've gotten a couple questions about what I'm going to be doing with the ferrets around the baby, and obviously I'm not getting rid of the ferrets. I wouldn't in a million years. Nothing's going to change very much. I'm not going to restrict their free roam or anything. So they do deserve their free roam time, especially in their old age. I want to give them all of the access because it is good for their aging joints. You know what? I'm going to stop saying aging because when it comes to the ferrets, because it just makes me upset. But anyways, nothing's going to change too much. I mean, they kind of have stopped climbing. So they're not really like climbing up on the beds or anything. I'm not worried about them getting into the bassinet. Of course, I would never leave baby unattended around them or around any animal for that matter. But that's where kind of the playpen comes into play there. It's going to be nice to just have like an animal-free space where I can put baby down, do tummy time, not have to worry about her being all crawled all over by different animals. Mostly it's the freaking cat. The cat is always trying to be in the bassinet and sleep in the bassinet, but nope, I'm not too worried about them. Momo's the only real kind of like nippy animal that I have. So, I mean, with her arthritis, it's kind of hard for her to get around anyway, so I'm not too worried. We are installing the car seat, and Brian just cleaned out the car. It is super clean. Nice job, Bri.
Thanks.
Yep, big moment.
Good morning, everyone. Today, well, we're kind of getting through the list. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. We installed the car seat. We need to clean and sanitize all of the bottles that we will be using in case we do need to use them. Though I do plan on exclusively breastfeeding, but you never know. But now I need to go through all of her clothes and wash them all. We have quite a few pieces here. This is my pile of just newborn sized clothes. So she's not going to be able to fit in these clothes for very long. So a lot of it was hand-me-downs. We have a Once Upon a Child pretty close by, which is kind of like a Plato's Closet for baby stuff. I realized I needed a lot more zip up onesies because a lot of what I have is like button-ups and just regular onesies. I needed more like zipper ones. I'll just show you some of the ones that we have been given and stuff. We have a couple like premature preemie sizes, but this one actually is pretty comparable to some of the regular newborn stuff that I have. But a lot of what we got has like little animal prints on them. A lot of them were gender neutral at first, like the first bunch that we got, because we didn't find out the gender until 20 weeks. This one, which I think is really cute, this is a hand-me-down, but it is really, really nice quality material, pretty thick. I was not sure, I was gonna bring this one to the hospital because you know it can be quite cold in there, but I don't know if it will be too thick. We shall see. But I have a couple like nightgown type outfits. I only have 8 minutes on this memory card, so I'm gonna try to run through it, but like boxes. This one just has milk on it. Little cartons of milk, which is really cute. Geese. I'll just show you like kind of the more cute ones. I got this one yesterday, this zip up in this cute little dainty blue floral print, but it's got the zip up and the little mittens and feet as well. That's kind of what I wanted more of. The same sort of thing, but a peach design. I'll show you this whole pile. I need to wash all of this, and that's just the newborn sizes. I have a lot of 0 to 3 month, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. I can do that at a little bit of a later date. But I'm going to wash all of these. I did just get my drying rack, and it is a very sunny day outside, so I might just wash, because we have to use our coin operated laundry, so it is quite pricey. I might just wash them all and hang them up to dry outside, depending, and try out the new drying rack. We shall see. What is this dog doing? I don't know what he is doing. Get this pot done. I have everything hanging up. Whew, and I am sweating. Everything is now nice and sanitized. I have all of my mason jars that we will be using as bottles if we need them. A bunch of tops, my manual hand pump in case I need it. I am currently unboxing my nursing pillow. Kept it nice and wrapped up, but let's open it and take a peek, shall we? It's definitely quite wrinkled, but this is what it looks like, and it's got like a little bumper on the end, so I'll be taking this cover off to wash it, but yep, there it is. I wanted to show you guys something that I started taking, because if you know anything about pregnancy, natural pregnancy, as in just like more homeopathic, natural, all that stuff, you guys know that that's my jam. There's a suggestion by midwives to eat dates in the coming weeks of your due date. I tried a date for the first time recently, and it was disgusting. I don't know, like, if you like dates, no offense at all. I know a lot of people really like them, but oh, it was just so gross. Like, just tasted like pure sugar and the texture of like a dried fruit with a pit in it. I didn't even know that dates had a pit in it, so that was another like, oh yeah, so I didn't enjoy that, but I still wanted to eat them. I was gonna try the ways that I saw online, like add peanut butter and nut butter to it, or cut them up and blend them into smoothies, but I found these bars, and they only include 1 apple and 4 dates. I believe that's all. Yeah, that's it. Apples and organic dates. So it really just tastes like, it kind of has like a cinnamony taste to it for some reason, even though there's no cinnamon in it. I can like make out the little bits of apple in it, so that's kind of what I try to focus on. But I believe like it's like 4 to 6 dates, I don't know, depending on the size of them, suggested every day for pregnant women to take once they're at a certain point of their pregnancy. But yeah, these have been much better. So if you're an expecting mother, you happen to be watching this video and you don't like dates, I suggest trying these. I mean, it still takes me a while to finish a bar, if I'm being honest, but you know, it's fine. And then of course I have my red raspberry leaf tea, which I actually do enjoy. My dad brews it fresh for me, and cold brews it, and then I drink it cold, if that makes sense. You guys, I need to show you my recent curb find for free. Look at this beautiful bookshelf. It is huge. Let me just show you the full scale of it. And yes, we will be anchoring it to the wall, but wow, it looks so good in here. It is like the perfect size. I originally had the little bookshelf here that kind of helped divide the living area to a reading area, but oh, it is just so perfect. I'm so excited about it. And the little shelf now stores our pet cam, some other vintage antique items, some notebooks. I have to tidy up all those cords as well, but now we have a little shelf for knickknacks. We've got the playpen. I have even more toys in here that we were given, but I will go through everything, wash everything once it gets a little closer. Moved the air purifier over there. Hello everyone. Thank you for tagging along with me in this video. It's been very all over the place over the course of many days. We are just getting as much as we can done. And today I have something very exciting to go over, and I know that a lot of you here are here for the ferret content. I am very well aware of that. The ferrets are doing very well. All the animals are doing very well. So there isn't much to talk about regarding them, which is a good thing. I've been watching a ton of hospital bag videos. I find them very interesting, and I just like to be prepared. I don't want to bring a ton of stuff, but then again, I don't want to be like, oh, I should have brought this, I should have brought that. I'd rather be overpacked and overprepared. It's obviously my first baby, my first birth, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna need. And so these videos were really helpful for me. I have 2 bags. Well, technically 3 bags, because I'm gonna have a bag of just snacks and drinks, because when I'm in pain and I'm stressed, eating is good. Eating is great. And you know, I'm planning on going unmedicated, so I should be able to snack at least throughout. The first thing I have actually out, because I need to wash it, is this labor and delivery gown. I was so stoked to find out that I do not have to wear. I asked my midwife, do I have to wear that like papery texture of hospital gowns? Just really sets me off. And she was like, no, you can wear whatever you want, you know, provided that it's accessible, obviously. So I picked up this robe from Amazon, and it's just a gray, thin, stretchy robe that opens up. 2 bags that I'm bringing. I have like this duffel bag that I got from TJ Maxx, and then I also have this diaper bag, which has the majority of the stuff. And I just got this one off Amazon. So I originally wasn't going to get a diaper bag because I have a ton of just miscellaneous backpacks around, and I just kind of thought that it wasn't really worth getting. But the backpack that I was going to use for it only has a couple pockets, a couple different compartments, and then just like one main compartment where I would just have to throw everything in. So if I were to use it, it would be just like a mix mash of like a ton of stuff. You know, when you have like a big purse, I like having a purse, but it's just, it takes me forever to find anything that I need when there's just one main compartment. That's why I kind of stopped using purses, and now I just have a fanny pack that I use, which literally just fits my phone, my keys, and my wallet, and maybe like a chapstick. But I stopped using big purses because I just kept getting frustrated, like whenever I needed to pull something specific out, and it just took me forever to find it. It was one of those things that would just set me off. So this backpack and a lot of different diaper bags have so many different compartments. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't even know. There's so many different. So the first thing in here are these muslin blankets. So I have 2 of them here, and they kind of double up as blankets, swaddles. There's like a little tiny bag that attaches to the backpack that I believe you put pacifiers in. So I have 1 in. We're not planning on using pacifiers, but it is always good to have them in case you need them. I was a career nanny for a couple years, and I didn't really use pacifiers that often, especially for the first baby that I nannied. She didn't really need it. The second one that came along, his parents did end up using it quite a bit for him, so I did just continue that trend, and it helped him. So in this compartment here, I have my Medela hand pump. I do plan on exclusively breastfeeding, however, and I'm very, very hopeful that I will be able to breastfeed successfully. I know it can take a couple days to be successful, but it's just nice to have one on hand, especially when baby gets a little bit older and is still exclusively breastfeeding, and I want to go ride the horses with Brian or something. You know, Brian and I want to go ride the horses, and we want Nana to watch the baby. I also am packing a hand sanitizer spray. In this one, I have my Kindle. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use this. It really depends, you know, if there's going to be a lot of downtime. I don't know if it's good to have, even after baby is born, if I need to stay there for any reason, if there is a complication and I just need to be there longer than anticipated, I have something to keep me occupied that isn't sitting on my phone or being stressed out or anything like that. I also have a grocery bag. Because of all the freebies that they give you at the hospital, I want to make sure that I have a bag to bring everything home in, because I'm really going to take advantage of that. Let's see, I have my toiletries, and then I have a little zip-up compartment here where I have, this is like a cooling gel. I got it as part of a free sample with the Amazon registry service, and I have been already using this. I think this is for breastfeeding mostly, but I've actually been using it on my face. A little satchel of lavender that I've had. We get to the fun compartment, which is the big compartment. I have a ton of things in here. So I have these little booties that my mom crocheted in case I want to put these on, or even just for a photo. They're just really, really sweet, so I wanted to bring those along. I have a bib in case she's really drooly or having a lot of spit up. I don't think that would be the case, especially in the first couple days of me breastfeeding. But again, it's such a small item that I don't mind bringing it along just in case. You can also use it to clean up messes and whatever. I use bibs for pretty much everything as a nanny. I have muslin, washcloth, burp cloth, same sort of concept. I have the Love to Dream swaddle. So this is an interesting swaddle. I do not have experience with this one as a nanny. I used a couple different swaddles, and then eventually the Merlin sleep suit, which I have as well. But that's for when they're a little bit older and in transition. This is a swaddle up type thing. So like she's able to have her arms up, she's not as constricted, and it has a zip and a really adorable bunny pattern. I'm gonna see if this is something that she will enjoy using. If not, I have the muslin swaddles and a ton of hand-me-down swaddles that I was given as well, so we will see what she likes. I've got a sound machine. This is one of 3 that I have. I've received 2 hand-me-downs, and then this is the one that was on my registry because I didn't know that I was going to be getting those other ones, but no matter. I actually use this a couple times myself because I have very bad insomnia while pregnant and just in general. But it is just nice to have during labor, especially. I'm going to need everything that I can because I just have no idea what to expect. How it's going to go, how long it's going to be, how intense it's going to be. You just don't know what to expect, so might as well just bring like relaxation items. So I have that and the charger for it. I have a portable fan. This was on my registry because it is August when I'm going to be giving birth, or even sooner than it would be end of July. So July and August, and it's been so hot. We've been going through a heat wave, and this is a misting fan too, so you can put water in it and then mist it. So this is great for labor. Portable changing pad came with the backpack, so I just left it in there. I have a folder for anything that I might need to bring home from the hospital. These little like disposable nipple pads, I have a bunch of them. I have regular sanitary pads, which are much smaller than the ones that they give you, but you can always double them up, layer them up, or just use what they have. What they will be providing. I have some other pump parts and a mason bottle. I have to show you guys this. I don't know if I have already, but it's just the cutest thing ever, and something that I didn't even think of when I was making my registry initially. I knew that I wanted glass bottles, but I had no idea that they sold a nipple attachment that you can just put on mason jars. Like, how cool is that? I just think that that is the most precious thing ever. We have so many mason jars, and I love using them for absolutely everything. So I don't know exactly how effective it'll be, like with leakage and whatnot. I'll have to get back to you on that. But they're just so adorable. They're so cute. So I'm really excited. If we do happen to need to use a bottle, Freedom Mom disposable underwear. These are the boy short briefs. I have, one of my favorite things ever. I've got tallow. So this is beef tallow. Have been using this for pretty much everything when it comes to my skincare. I have replaced, if you remember, I used to be obsessed, and this was like recently, this wasn't like a long time ago. I have always been pretty obsessed with Korean skincare and beauty products, and while I still get roped in by the adorable packaging, I really don't need all those products. They have a lot of different ingredients in them that I really don't need nor benefit from, and fragrances and all that. Some of it's good, of course, but I don't need that. I want to simplify my life, simplify my regimen, and I've literally just been using tallow for pretty much everything. At first it took a while to get used to because it was a little greasier than I would like, but I have kind of found ways to go around that. Like when I use tallow on my face, I will sometimes do it right out of the shower when my face is still wet, or I just like wet my skin first, and that kind of helps it absorb a little bit better versus just putting it on straight. But I have a lavender oil infused one that I use a lot on myself, and then this is just an unscented one that I picked up, and it's a local brand, and you can use it for pretty much anything. Your face, your body, stretch marks, diaper rashes, just on baby in general. So this is going to be mostly what I use on the baby as a lotion and all that great stuff. I've got some newborn sized diapers, which these are tiny, but I've got quite a few of them in case I don't want to use what the hospital is providing. I'm not like super picky, but you know, I am a little bit picky. I don't want anything, you know, with any sort of fragrance, and like a lot of the stuff like Huggies and stuff, I don't know if they have fragrance, but whatever the smell is on those diapers, it turns me off. I hate it. I hate the smell of those diapers. I like diapers that just don't smell like anything, which is the case for these. I also have a thing of water wipes. These are things that I would keep in this diaper bag regardless if I was going to the hospital. I also have a perennial spray. A little TMI, but for after when baby gets here. So now I have this bag, which has some cute clothes in it for the baby. I also just ordered these hospital socks. So instead of like getting a pair of slippers, I'm going to be using, these are the shoes that I've been wearing like all summer. They're just like waterproof, fake Birkenstock type shoes. They're not Birkenstocks. They're like probably from Aldi. I don't know. My mom gave them to me. But they are just really lightweight, waterproof, can be worn like in the shower and stuff. Which we will be using the shower and birthing tub. So I have 2 pairs that I'm bringing that I just got off of Amazon to be cozied up. And then baby outfits, I have a pair of little socks. Probably won't be using these, but always nice to have a pair of baby socks. A onesie, so this is just a short sleeve onesie. I have no idea how cold it's going to be in the hospital or hot out it's going to be that day, so I wanted to bring at least one onesie in case it's like super hot or like the hospital just isn't as cold as I anticipated. This zip up I got recently because I don't know how tiny she's going to be. She might be really tiny. All of my mom's babies were tiny, so. And then this one I just recently got, but it's just so cute. I've got a couple maternity tank tops for myself, a sweater that I really like and is really comfy and easy access for baby. This I came up with because I will be using the birthing tub quite a bit. It's like a wrap that goes around your waist, and you can kind of cover your private areas while you're in the bath and in front of everybody. And then these are for the birthing tub as well. They're just like little tank tops that I can put on because I honestly don't even really want to wear a bathing suit. Brian will bring a bathing suit in case he needs to get into the tub with me, but I will not. I've got a couple pairs of sweatpants just to be comfy, maternity sweatpants. And then I have a heating pad as well. I have little baby hat that my mom crocheted. What has my mom not crocheted for this baby? It's a little white crocheted hat, which is super adorable. I do have I'm bringing one pair of newborn mittens just in case, I don't know, she comes out and her nails are super long, but even then, we'd probably take care of them while we're there, but who knows. And then another little gray hat in case this material happens to be too scratchy. I don't know. First time mom things. And then I have this, which is really cool, and it fits right in the little shoe compartment, so I don't have to bring my big boppy pillow that I showed you guys earlier in this video. I can just bring this bumper. That is all that I'm bringing to the hospital. Thank you for watching this. If you are not even interested, you might not even be interested in babies, but you still find this interesting. Thank you, but I will see you in a little bit. Out of all the books I have read this pregnancy, this is my most favorite book. Everything that I could have ever wanted in a birth book. A lot of practical tips. You know, a lot of the books that I have go in depth a lot in philosophy, and you know, that's obviously important, but I want practicality. I want lists and tips, and it's just structured in a really nice way. So I'm going to be giving this to my birth partners to read as well, which is my mother and Brian, of course, to give it a read through. But it is just so good. I really recommend this book. Here is the 36-week baby bump. I feel large and in charge for sure, but we're doing it.